Okay guys, welcome back. All right, let's call this segment 1 or step 1. All right, what we're going to be installing first is called the seat back storage panel. All right, that fits the Ford 15 Plus 450 F-150 I should say, and your 250 350. All right, so now when you get this product, I noticed there's no directions. All right, with spending that much money, I wish they would just give me some paper directions. Even though, you know, we like to have as much information, it's pretty straightforward, but I still like to have some directions in my product. So that's one thing. When you pick this up, you're gonna notice there's no directions. So you're gonna have to go to, well, you don't have to go anywhere because I'm gonna show you how to do it. All right, so this is how it looks, well made. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it into the cab now. Now to let you know, I'll show you where it goes. It goes right where your jack is. It's on the passenger side in the rear. All right, so we're gonna go over there now and we're gonna install this. All right, now before you get over there, before you start your installation of your rear panel to your Super Duty, again, I'm working on a 2020 F350 Super Duty Tremor. Now these are the exact parts you're going to need. All right, you need a ratchet. All right, you're going to need a 13 millimeter. All right, I think the direction says 12. That's incorrect. All right, for the 2020, it's a 13 millimeter. You're going to need a number 4 hex, and you're going to need a 10 millimeter socket. All right, and also you're going to need a 3/4 wrench or a deep socket. All right, deep socket meaning like something like this. All right, that's the tools you're going to need to do the install. If you have all these tools on hand before you start, then it should take you about maybe 10, I'm saying 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. All right, if you follow my directions step by step. All right, so just want to advise that information, give you that tip, and this installation should go in very quickly. So just want to let you know that. So let's keep it moving. Okay, we're in the back of the truck now. It goes on, again, the passenger side. Now to get behind your seat, if you don't know, all right, there's a little latch here. All right, you're just gonna pull on that latch and it's gonna fold down your seat. Here is where your jack and everything is. So get that folded out of the way, and then we're gonna go inside and see how we install this freaking thing. All right. Okay guys, we're in the back of the seat here now. Now you're gonna have to just remove your jack. It's held down like this heavy duty rubber band. Just pull that down and lift up and remove that out of the way. I know we're gonna have to unscrew this screw, and by the looks of it, this screw here. This has to come off so we can put this here underneath that. So this piece is going to go on top of this. So that's at least how it looks to me. All right, so let me get this removed. Okay, just to let you know guys, the direction says a 12 millimeter and it's not a 12 millimeter. All right, so that's incorrect. Maybe at one time it could have been 12 millimeter. It's not 12 millimeter, at least in the 2020 Ford Tremor. Okay, all right, like I said, it's not a 12 millimeter, it's a 13 millimeter, these two bolts here. So I don't know, at one time it probably was 12 millimeter when they first started, but it's now a 13 millimeter. So that's incorrect in the website. Keep the screws to the side because we're gonna reuse them. All right, so now this piece lifts out of the way. Now, by the look of this, it goes this way. All right, at least how I see it. See how the screws fits down in here? Cover that, and now we're gonna have to loosen this screw to slip it in. That's how it looks to me. And once you get it in, you can slide it over, and that looks like it lines up. Let me pull this to the side and get a ratchet so I can unloosen this. All right, so we have to unloosen this. Once that's unloosened, then we'll come with the bracket, slip it under, and then screw this part down. Okay, so stand by, let me get that done. Okay, now let's continue on. Again, these two screws here are 13 millimeter, not 12, as they said in the direction. And this here, this nut here, 3/4 size nut. So if you have a deep socket, get a 3/4 one for that. If not, you're gonna need a wrench or one of these type of tools. All right, to get this. And to unloosen it, you go toward the back. All right, and that'll start to unloosen this. So let me get this unscrewed a bit. You don't need to take the whole thing off because the thing will slip underneath it. All right, so but you need to get it up a bit. All right, so this is going to take me a while because I don't have a deep socket to fit this, so I have to do it old school way. All right, so stand by, just let me get this done, and then we'll pick up the video once I got this undone. All right. Okay guys, as you can see, I got the backing slipped in. So just come up a bit and it's gonna slide right underneath. Now just word of caution, just to let you know, you have a wire here. So make sure you pull that wire out so you don't end up pinching it when you screw this back down. All right, so that's it. Right now it's pretty much lined up. So what I'm gonna do now is grab this part here before I tighten this down. This part here, I believe, gets attached. Let's see if I can show you guys. All right, I just saw what I had to do here. Before you even do that, let's back this up. Let's rewind it. So let's do a rewind. Okay guys, let's rewind this. All right, before you even get in there, which I just noticed, it makes it much easier. Let's attach these two things first to your backing. All right, it's not clear in the directions that you should do that. After I'm looking at it, it does make sense. So let's get this attached first. So what you're gonna do, this part here is gonna go toward the front like that. All right, so this part here is gonna go right behind here like such. All right, and all you're gonna do is just gonna attach it with your Allen key. Now the Allen key that you're gonna need is a number 4. All right, Allen key, because I noticed when I started to put this in first before doing this that I was gonna have trouble getting this in because it was gonna be too close. So let's install this first before you do anything. All right, so get that in first, just like that. All right, do that first. Now let's go back into the truck and get this installed. Okay guys, after you got this screw, the bottom screws unscrewed, you're gonna have to unloosen this one right here. And this is a 10 millimeter screw. So let me get this. Let's tighten it. All right, now I don't believe you have to take the whole thing off. Just unloosen enough to slide our bracket underneath it. All right, so let me get the bracket. All right, the direction says on their website it takes about 10 minutes. It's taking me a little longer because I'm recording, but I will take that 10 minutes as a grain of salt. All right, if you have all the tools, maybe after watching this video, me showing to you, it may take 10 minutes. All right, now as you see, as I'm slipping on this has, in my opinion, has to go in back of this. So let me continue to unscrew this. All right. Yeah, I think it's best just trying to unscrew it and then All right, what I'm doing, I'm seeing if I can get this slipped under. Gonna have to bend it just ever so slightly just to get it underneath there. Try to work it in like such. There you go. All right, so you didn't have to really take it out, but you do have to unscrew it quite a bit like that. Now I'm gonna screw it back. So make sure you put that screw in. Then once you get that done, screwed in, let me show you what I'm doing, guys. Let me see if I can widen this right here. Now you're gonna try to slip that underneath this screw at the same time. All right, like that. See, it's behind this, it's underneath that, and that's it right there. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna tighten it, but I am gonna screw it in just a bit, and then we'll reinstall the jack. Again, I'm not gonna screw it all the way down just yet, because I just want to make sure I got everything lined up. Once everything's lined up, then I'll do it. And again, watch this wire that's here. You don't want to end up pinching it and stripping. So, all right, I'm gonna grab my jack holder. And let me see. Okay, as you can see, which I didn't notice, that the jack holder will no longer fit on here. All right, so I did not know that when installing this. I thought I would be able to reinstall my jack holder in the same spot, which is not a big deal. All right, that's why I have the other connection. So I'll just move my jack into the bed. Of course, now I have BuiltRight, and I can just join it up to that. So that's not a big deal. So just be advised, you're not going to be able to reinstall the jack holder in its the right place because of this design. So if that's a deal breaker for you guys, and you know, I will understand. But for me, it's not. So I'll just relocate my jack into the bed, which is not a big deal. All right, so that's it. So disregard that, using that there, and what I'm gonna do is just reinstall our screws. I suggest just start hand tighten it, just to make sure you got it in there properly so you don't cross thread them. I'm gonna shift it over so it's all the way over, and I'm gonna tighten it down, and that'll be it. Okay, so let me just get this screwed in. Okay guys, that's it. It's all set up. All right, so let me just give you guys a closer look on the setup here. All right, so very nice, fits nicely. Okay, now again, bring your attention, watch your wires. Again, the jack is not going to go back in the same location. It's not going to fit. So I did not know that when I bought it. So for you guys out there, if that's a deal breaker, then this setup may not be for you. For me, it's not a deal breaker because being I have the bed, I'm gonna just mount my jack in the back onto this. So it's no big deal, just moving it out of the cab. All right, and those bags, what I bought, this is what I bought those bags for. I'm gonna be putting it back here. I'll show that in another video. This is just simply showing you how to install this. All right, so remember, in the 2020 Ford 350 and maybe 250 also, this socket is 13 millimeter, not 12. All right, this is a 3/4 nut, so you're gonna need a deep socket or a wrench to open that. And this screw right here is a 10 millimeter. So those are the sockets you're gonna need before you even tackle this. All right, remember to attach this first before you even go into the cab. All right, just remove, unloosen, slip it in, and it goes in. So that 10-minute mark saying installation, if you have all the tools, you follow my direction, you may hit that 10-minute mark. But I would add, say, about 20 minutes since it's the first time you're doing it. You may not have the tools to make it a 10-minute job, so make it, say, about 20 minutes, half an hour the most. But overall, that's it, guys. It's installed. So please subscribe to the channel. Check out for the next part of the BuiltRight build in my Tonka truck. All right, this is just only part 1. Stand by for part 2 for the next installment of installing BuiltRight products in my Super Duty. All right, guys. See you on the next one.